come up in my section, drink my liquor,
Talk to him.
stunt for the brand.
Talk about it.
Stunt for the brand.
Talk
Got
about
the
it.
bottles coming out, courtesy of the CMB boys,
Talk about
confetti
it.
money boys bottles coming out.
Keep going.
You toasted it,
Keep
you
going.
posting it, all of that.
But don't wild out to the point that you let a motherfucker bag you and scoop you up and dip you in some motherfucking milk. You know what I'm talking about.
What?
Chip. Confetti boys. Confetti boys. Chip. That's how we ending off. That's how we ending off May. That's how we ending off May.
All right, man. Memorial Day weekend.
Chip.
It's litty. What's going on? It's your boy Dayon Block, CMB, Red Cup Talk.
It's your boy Will, train like a god.
It's your boy Chase. Cap. Let's go.
Cap or no cap, and we back for another week. What's going on? Last week of May, man. It's officially summer. You know, summer start June 21st. But you know, once Memorial Day go by, you know, you bring out all the white. You know what I mean? It's been nice, but it's crazy though, man. It's nice, hot as hell all week. It was summer all week. Now it's fall.
Now it's fall. Raining.
Monday, 54 degrees. They're trying to freeze us, bro.
That's how you get
Crazy.
sick, bro.
That's how you get
Yeah.
sick, man. Then you think you got the coronavirus and shit.
For real.
How's that week, man? Dealing with this hot ass weather, man. How was it?
Week was pretty good, man. My shit flew by pretty quick. Tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm just surprised that we're doing you know, this back-to-back shows. This is the first for the spring, I think.
Yeah, we outside.
Joker's been a little busy out here.
Yeah, but you know, we saw those flight prices, so we gonna sit our ass down for a little bit.
Prices is back up. Back up.
Jokers want $500 for a trip to motherfucking Virginia right now.
God.
Nah,
Crazy.
actually, I just booked the trip last night, going to Dubai.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you got
Dubai, and it's another spot. I know
We got that
get there.
PPP
Y'all know when we
money.
get there.
Okay, yo.
Maldives, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, had a lady pay for it out her account, man. Don't let you know they tracing it.
She used my fucking card, bro. She used my fucking card.
where
Even
you
for
going?
a fucking excursion, I'm like, God damn, baby, you could have used the car for your excursion. I mean, for our excursion and shit. But now, I'm joking. But now, it's a treat. It's my treat for her.
That's what's up,
So-
man.
It's gonna be hot as hell, motherfucker.
Yo, they said she already looked it up. 106 fucking degrees. You know I'm looking like the motherfucking prince out there.
Perfect
I'm
workout
coming with
weather.
the turban on and everything, baby. When
turban
I'm on a cameo.
With the,
We gotta go
with
to
the
the
baby
mall,
shorts.
I was thinking about shopping up here first.
No,
before I go out there.
I mean shop up here, but you got to visit. You know they got the largest mall in the world.
Nikki was telling me about it because she went to Dubai and everything. She was telling me. She said it's hard to get liquor out there too. She said it's like hard to find a liquor store.
Yeah,
so
you don't really drink
make sure,
like that, man.
Make sure, yeah, she was saying that. Make sure you bring liquor, like you pack some liquor.
Oh, okay.
She said the hotels and everything, they have liquor there. But a liquor store, she said it was hard to find. So bring your own liquor. So you know what I'm bringing. Casamigos.
That's going. How long you staying?
It's like a damn near. I'm staying in Dubai for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday flying out night. Yeah, Monday we flying out to Maldives after that. Then from there we staying there for about 4 or 5 days, and it's almost like 8, 9 days and
That's
shit
what's up.
total.
Doing it up, man.
But I'm definitely want to go. I'm excited and shit. I'm happy. Somewhere besides the West, you know, the Caribbeans and shit.
Right.
Somewhere besides the Caribbeans.
Something different, right.
You know what I'm saying? So going on just the flight. That flight, man, 12 hours to get there, or 12 to 15 fucking hours. That's man.
I hope you got leg room.
Nah, for real.
I'm gonna be struggling. You know me. I don't like that shit, man. I'm like, going to LA or Vegas.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm
Vegas
like,
long enough for me.
It's
That
tight,
5 hours long enough.
bro.
You
That
good.
shit tough. Man.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Any flight over that, you can't go for 3 days. Not a weekend trip. You got to be 5 days plus.
Yeah.
Anything. If I'm on this motherfucker for a whole shift plus overtime,
Yeah.
I gotta stay for 5 days.
Yeah.
I gotta be there for 5 days. But my week, man, this shit felt crazy long. Pause. Like
Wow.
it was Tuesday and I thought is it Friday yet? It just felt
You
week
just-
just was
it was hard for
dragging,
you,
man.
man. It was hard.
Maybe because it was work. You know what I mean? I was on those roofs slaving on. It was hot and I was just working 12, 13 hours days. And I'm up early, but you know I'm glad I got a 3-day weekend. I ain't on call, none of that. I ain't got no side, nothing to do. I mean,
Oh, they got mines going in Sunday and Monday, but I'm taking that Monday money.
Take that
That's
money,
double
baby.
time and a half. Fuck that.
Take that shit.
I'm
Get that
taking
shit
it.
while it's there.
How was your week, Joey?
Man, my week was chill, man. You know, I'm into my studies, man, trying to master my craft. So I purchased a few courses, and I'm pretty much working on that right now. Locked in.
Locked in. My guy's locked in. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
It's been a very entertaining week, man. Let's jump into some shit, man. It's been very, you know, my man got the internet buzzing more than CMB right now. There's only one nigga that got the internet buzzing more than CMB right now. He been dropping mama's cooking. He been dropping mama's cooking. That's what he watching this video. Mama season is mama's cooking, man. Well, how y'all feel about the Kwame Brown whole situation? How it even started with Steve Jack and
Matt Barnes.
Gilbert Arenas and Matt Barnes, you know.
Right.
I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna say I felt as though what they said, you know, they kept it as far as sports. You know, not you know, they didn't attack him personally. They kept it sports, but you know, when you've been hit for so long, you know, he was the laughing stock for so long.
He was, man.
It was like, damn.
2001 draft pick.
Yeah. And it felt, I think he took it as, damn, I could take it from these other folks, but when it's my peers
Exactly.
in the league with him that understood how hard it is to get to the league, and especially Gilbert Arenas, a teammate that I was with. Man, like, damn, y'all just tearing me down. Now it's like, yo, I gotta talk my shit back. And he fired off, man.
Yeah, he tired, man. He tired of being hit for so long, being the laughing stock. So what happens, you know, the rabbit got the gun now, man. You know what I'm saying? He got the gun now. And everyone's riding with him, man. I'm talking about he got so many subscribers. Like, if you look at his YouTube account right now, yo, the bro went from 1 subscriber all the way to being near 300 subscriders within 1 week.
Right.
This shit is crazy.
300K, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Subscribers, not just views. I'm talking about subscribers.
You know, niggas love drama.
Yeah, they love it, man. But and he's funny too. He's entertaining. He's entertaining. But a lot of the stuff some of the stuff he's saying is, you know, it sounds like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You not what he was saying about the get along game.
Which one?
The get along game. He's like, once you're a part of that particular crew, you got others that will talk out for them because you're attacking the get along crew. Something like that.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So and others did step out. Charlemagne came up and boom.
But you know that all plays a. But the crazy part, I'm gonna jump into that with the Charlemagne thing. I'm just speak on it lightly, but I felt as though if you listen to it, Charlemagne was trying to defend him, but took a left turn.
Yeah, he did.
Get what I'm saying? He was like, yo, y'all need to leave that brother alone. Y'all know the trauma he been through, what he been through, but then he exposed the trauma that Kwame Brown.
That was fake. That was fake. Come on, we know how Charlemagne
it was fake, but it was just sometimes you just get out of yourself. You don't think something gonna be that bad. It's like this is what he was saying. He said, y'all leave Kwame Brown alone because y'all know the trauma he been through and his family history. Y'all keep picking on him, meaning that his brother kept getting picked on. His brother went to jail for murder. Yeah. His father buried the lady alive and got, you know, locked up for that. So basically he's saying, y'all keep picking this nigga. He might take it there. That was his intentions, but he didn't know the backstory as far as...
end up exposing.
Yeah, you're exposing. Why are you exposing my shit?
That's the thing. I think he was trying... I think that was intentional. I think he was doing that, but at the same time, trying to expose his dirty laundry. Well, his family back past, his family history.
Hold on.
Just think about it. That's like me saying this to you. Like, yo, y'all better leave Dayon alone, man. Man, y'all don't know what he been through. Man, his brother, he killed somebody. You know, he went a little bonkers.
Right.
His sister, man, she went into a little convenience store and shot up everybody. The whole family is nuts. I'm disrespecting you at the same time. I'm trying to say, y'all should fear him, but at the same time, I'm trying to expose your whole background, your whole family history, saying that y'all all crazy. Y'all nutheads. You know what I'm saying? Screws are loose over there, and you should leave that family alone. At the same time, I'm sideswiping you. I'm jabbing you at the same time, and at the same time, I'm trying to break the fight up. It's like I'm hating you, but I'm trying to break the fight up. Because these are my niggas, and you're really not.
But and I was gonna say that two things could be true because Charlemagne went to school with his sisters, so that's what I'm also saying because he's friends with them. That's why he came and apologized because the sister and them called him like, "Yo, that's family history, that's trauma you digging up, like cursing them out, all of that." So that's what I'm saying. Two things could be true. He could be like, because Matt Barnes and Steve Jack are his peoples. They're on his podcast platform.
I'm about to say. They're on his podcast platform.
They're on his podcast platform.
It's a money thing. Kwame Brown could be affecting their money, but potentially Charlemagne money.
But I don't think that shit gonna hurt their money though. Like,
well, Kwame Brown telling people to motherfucking stop listening to them motherfuckers and people let's not listen to the Breakfast Club and shit like that.
He ain't definitely stopping that. That nigga
you don't got that much power yet. 300,000 subscribers ain't nothing.
You ain't stopping. That's corporate America, that's iHeartRadio. You ain't stopping that. But I like the high roll Stephen Jack came. You know, because Kwame Brown, like, y'all trying to tear another brother down. Stephen Jack came, he apologized. He's like, yo, I apologize. You know, I kept it basketball because if you watched it, they was talking about, they basically asked Gilbert Arenas, he was on it, like, how was Kwame Brown? Gilbert was like, you know, then they start talking about his game. Like, you know, he didn't live up to the #1 pick potential or whatever, bust this and that. And I like how Kwame Brown said it, which is true. And a lot of things he been saying is true. Like, he was like, yo, how am I a bust? Like, I made it to the NBA at 17, 18. Right. I bought a crib for my mother on a golf course. You know, and everybody could define what success is. Everybody got a different perspective. Like, the bro played 13 years and made 65+ million. Right. Like they were saying, like, that nigga ain't failed. I
want to give you an example of when we say you're a bust. Meaning pretty much you're not living up to the potential that...
Oh, the expectations of other people.
Thank you.
Expectations of other people.
Yeah, because they see so much potential into you in college or high school. They're like, you know what? This guy he can be a Hall of Famer. So, check this out. Alex Smith, was he a bust in the beginning? The 49ers. Was he a bust? He was the #1 pick. We could have picked Aaron Rodgers. We didn't. We went with Alex Smith. Who's the better quarterback? Aaron Rodgers or Alex Smith?
Had a better career,
Aaron Rodgers. Now, did Alex Smith had a long career, and did he make up further down the line, like, you know, in his career? Yes, he did. Yeah. But he was still considered a bust in the beginning. The first 5 years of his NFL career, well, 5 to 7 years of NFL career, we say he was a bust. He's a white boy, and we say he's a bust. We put them names. Well, the media does.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we roll with it and say, I guess that's the meaning of a bust. Right. When you don't live up to the potential, the expectations
that other people put on you.
Yeah, expectations of me is not my reality. Pretty much. That's it right there.
Yeah.
And that's how. And you're right, Chase. Like, how can you? And that's the part that. And Kwame Brown was quiet for a minute. I ain't never heard a motherfucker speak. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Me, Dayon, Block, I'm right here announcing that I was on the Kwame's a scrub train because he played for my Lakers. Right. He was the scrub for my Lakers. And Kobe was cat. And I was happy when they traded him to Memphis for Gasol and part of the package. Man, and I never
robbery. I don't know how they pulled that shit off.
And I'll never forget. And I always to say scrub because Stephen A. Smith was well known for that. Me and we always used to be bugging over that. Like, Kwame Brown is a bona fide scrub. He used to say that shit all the time. Yeah. Kobe is happy right now. He's going. He's happy. You know what I mean? So I was one of those. So I'm not gonna hold it. Like, but when you younger, you determine, you be like, yeah, he a bust, because you put that potential on him. But it's all about the system you go to, the coach you have, and some people
said Michael Jordan was way too hard on him, man. That could have broke him. We know how Michael Jordan was just from watching The Last Dance.
17-year-old,
and he's dealing with grown men. It was grown men that he was breaking that to the point that everybody shouldn't be treated this way. Everybody learning and catching on to the system is totally different. You could crush a lot of people's confidence of how you going at them. You're the greatest player in the world. You could have really discouraged that kid and broke his confidence and everything, his will, everything. Like, he just didn't have it. It came to the point he just didn't have it. I don't know how he survived 13 years. You got to give applause to that man. That man, 13 years in the NBA, that's good.
I mean, nowadays you got jokers that's there now, big mans they average 6 points and 10 rebounds, and they in the league 10, 12 seasons, and they making 11.
Exactly.
But because he was a #1 draft pick, we had these expectations of this guy, and we want him to do this and do that. But 13 seasons, 65 mil.
If he would have been drafted like Taco, what's that guy? Taco Fall.
Yeah.
If he would have been drafted late,
they wouldn't have that expectation.
No,
but
look, it's different.
Right. Let me say this though. Isn't that the GM, the recruiter for all of that? You put that on me as far as you, like, well, how am I being blamed for doing something? You put me in this position.
Right.
You drafted me, and you put the responsibility on me to myself. I was a bum because I ain't live up to it.
Right.
You drafted me. You should have put the right pieces around me. You should have had the people to uplift me the right way and let me live up to that potential, especially a young individual like that. Like, you can't blame that. It's always the player. Like, how can you be mad at me? Let's just say, you know, Group 1, Group 2, Division 1, Division 2, different type of thing. Let's just say I was in Group 1 I dominated Group 1.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the league. Everybody's Group 4. Everybody's lit.
Exactly.
So you expect me to...
You judge me off me killing these high school kids.
Just adjust to Group 4 like that.
Yeah, like that. These niggas
But they
crazy.
also judge LeBron off killing high school kids. It's just that
everybody's different.
Yeah, everybody
he was
work.
able to live up to the hype.
I mean, it'd be different systems, man.
Different.
You know, people flourish in different systems, or people could fail.
What
And then you
about that kid? My bad. What about that kid from Philly though?
which one?
The kid from Philly that he forgot how to shoot. He got
Marquise Falls. He's Folks. Marquise Folks.
Yeah.
Markel Folks. Whatever. He went after Lonzo Ball. He went before Lonzo Ball.
Before he got drafted pretty high.
Yeah, I think he was one. He was.
He got pretty high. He got
Lonzo
drafted pretty
was
high.
two.
Yeah, but all
Yeah,
of a
but
sudden
he's
he
in
forgot
Orlando.
how to shoot.
Yeah, he bounced back in Orlando though, but he got hurt. He tore his ACL.
He was on the line. He was on the line of being a bust. We still don't know yet.
No, he bounced back. He was averaging like 20-something last year in Orlando, and then this year
in Orlando, he was doing a lot
balling.
better.
This year he was balling until he hurt his knee.
He got traded again?
No, he's in Orlando.
No.
He hurt
Okay,
his knee.
I
He
know
tore
you're
his
talking
ACL.
about,
Okay.
Marquise Folks, Smart something Folks, but I don't know who you're talking about. But
Continue though, Chase. I forgot.
he was
What I was saying? Oh, I was just saying. What was I saying? As far as somebody leading, you know, you gotta have the right person leading. Like everybody don't respond to the same type of leadership. You gotta be able to adjust to different people because we all different. That's all I'm saying.
That's what makes
And
the best
also
leaders.
what Kwame Brown also said, he said, Jerry Stackhouse didn't want to play with Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I heard about
Richard
that. yeah.
Hamilton won a championship after he left from Michael Jordan. He did. He went to
Yeah.
Detroit. and they got the ring with Rasheed
Stackhouse
Wallace
was
and
like,
them
get
boys,
me out
man.
of here.
Jordan on
Yeah.
his dictatorship, like yo.
It's different.
But
you know?
you know, it's crazy. A lot of people always say that once you're great at something,
Yeah.
it's hard for you to be like a team manager, a coach, or something because you expect what you did to
Right,
everybody
everybody
else.
else, right,
you expect
right.
that greatness out of everybody else, and everybody else is not you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes sense because a lot of the bums usually be great coaches.
They be great coaches. Great coach. Phil Jackson. Come on.
A lot of dudes that
Phil Jackson
that
played for
really
New
ain't
York
have
Knicks.
it.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
good coaches,
Yeah.
like either good
Exactly.
coaches, good recruiters, good not to talk to people, not
Yep.
to uplift them, like Chase was saying. It usually be that.
Jim
So,
Harbaugh, he played
backup quarterback
football,
for a
backup
little bit,
quarterback.
and then played
Phil
like one
Jackson,
season. Yeah.
he played for New York Knicks. That's the last time they won a championship as well. But he wasn't a reason for them winning a championship.
Exactly. So you got a lot of coaches that did all that. So matter of fact, how y'all feel about him? The attacking like them personally, and then Charlemagne, and then bringing up Charlemagne shit, and as far as he attacked Matt Barnes and all them jokers personally,
Yeah, he
like
did.
I said, Stack apologized. Like I'm not into the tearing my black brother down. If you felt some way, I apologize. I'm gonna leave it alone, even if you do continue. Matt Barnes, he was getting on. He said some funny shit. He said my Barnes was spraying. He called him Becky with the good hair. He said bro was spraying activated curls in his hair on his way to his ex-wife house to fight Derek Fisher. Crying.
I remember that shit.
He said to jump over a fence. He probably had the key to the house. Kwame was going on, but then he brought up the Charlemagne guy, the rape thing, his sexual assault thing that was dismissed.
Yeah,
And
he
then-
started attacking people personally.
and then Funk Flex gay ass and Whitney Williams'
Funk Flex
ex-husband
stepped in.
jumped on it.
Yep.
Jumped on the Charlemagne hating train.
Well,
Like
you already know Wendy Williams' husband got a thing out for him because he be like, I started this guy. I put him in a position that now
but he got him
been
fired
attacking
too.
me.
But he got him fired. That's why he was attacking him. But you know the whole reason with that? Y'all know the whole reason with that? The his side chick was Charlemagne's
Oh
friend.
yeah, best friend. Something
Best
like
friend.
that. Yeah.
So
yeah,
Whitney
yeah.
Williams' husband, shot chick, Charlemagne's best friend. He introduced them, but now on the hookup shit. They was at an event.
Yeah.
He started messing with her. Charlemagne was like, "Yo, I'm in the middle. I'm working for Wendy. This is her husband. This is the manager. He's the man that run everything. Like, I'm not with that shit." So he was caught in a bad spot.
Yeah.
So dude end up fired. They end up getting Whitney to. He ended up telling his wife to turn her back on Charlemagne and fired him.
Yeah,
so it was
exactly.
always bad blood. But Charlemagne never spoke on that shit till Whitney and him broke up and everything. Charlemagne kept it 100. He kept the shit inside. He said, "I just don't fuck with bro like that." And that's his beef with him. So Charlemagne was calling him Doodle Brown, like he be like because he a little suspect saying because one intern he told me he kind of like forcibly raped him or whatever they want to say, some dude. So he exposed it. But the crazy part, this has been an open case with Charlemagne shit.
Yeah.
Now they brought it back up again and again and
again,
like it's just the same thing. And my personal feeling.
Did he
on
ever
it
plead
is-
guilty?
No, the case was dropped.
Case was dropped.
I heard two stories. This one story I heard was the girl was 15, Charlemagne was 22.
Yeah,
She was
he was
16, 22, or whatever at the time. And I don't know if he knew her age or not, but he threw the parties and he was the adult, so he was responsible if his minor.
I think you would know the young lady age if you went to her mama house and her mama said, "Protect my girl." took my baby. He said, "Oh no." He said, "No, yeah." That's what was said in the interview. She mentioned, the mother said it. Said, "You better watch over my baby now." Again, back in the day, you did have some mothers.
You can't really say back in the day because this shit happened in 2000s.
Okay, well,
so we was of that age.
Yeah.
It been times that I heard back in the day, you went to the parents' house, even though you maybe have been 18 and she's 16, they approved of it.
Yeah.
They approved of it. You met, they say, you know what, he's a good guy. You're 18, 16, y'all both in high school together. Well, you're about to leave out of high school, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
so in that situation, it could have been the same thing. And this is from down south that, yes.
Yeah, they're a little different.
They totally different. They fuck with cousins.
Family, I don't
Come on.
It's 10, 20 years difference down there.
Yeah.
They don't have a kid. She's 15, he's 25. Mama said, all right, man, you good.
Watch that movie, Hills Have Eyes. They fucking each other.
Yeah, we know that. That was my shit, too. But, so that was another version of it. Then another one was his cousin did the party was for his cousin that was going off to college or something like that. Yeah. That was at the high school attended, and the thing happened with the girl, and his cousin was in trouble for it down there. Charlamagne went down there like, yo, I threw the party, whatever. He offered to give up his DNA, whatever y'all want to check, and all of that. And the girl said, first it was two stories. Like it was a bunch of people. Then she said Charlamagne did it in the bathroom.
She said Charlamagne did it, and she couldn't move because she had a drink.
Yeah,
and she said she was just out of it after that.
Yeah,
so they're saying that it was a date rape type of drug.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a date rape. Then it was Charlamagne, but then they found nothing.
I'm sure.
Nothing on him, and then the one for flexing him and Kevin, whatever the nigga name is, when William husband came out, they interviewed the shorty or whatever, released tapes or interview.
Star did too.
Yeah, Star
from Buck and Wild.
Yeah, did all of that, released the interview. But no, I'm talking about, I know Star number one was old. I'm talking the new one with the mother speaking to my son. Oh, I need him to bring him to justice. It was going off. I don't want to speak on things like that because I don't really know. But from what was released and what was put out there, the mother said, "Oh, I ain't want her to testify." But then now you screaming for justice.
Exactly. You didn't want her. Why?
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
That's the question right there. Why?
What I think that will be some type of closure for her to do that. I think that will help with the closure. Now it's no closure because she see this man out here free, winning. So that even makes you even a little more
I gotta get him now.
We don't know what else he could be doing though. Right. Now that he's at this power at this level and he has more power. He was only 22 before. He was a nobody. What I'm saying is now he has more power. What could he be doing to others? You don't know. I'm not saying he's doing anything, but I'm pretty sure that's going on in her mind now. And you could have stopped this whole thing if you just would have, wouldn't understand. But your mother told you not to. So I can't be crying. I don't know. Can you be crying about it now?
And then there was no DNA found.
Yeah, there was no DNA found
of him doing that.
But he did take this. Again, she's 15, and
he took responsibility for that.
Yeah,
but that was one of the charges, endangering of the. That's what he pled to. Right. Okay. And that's what a lot of people don't get. Which is dangerous to me. Well, I don't say people. The internet is just a bunch of trolls, but the internet comment on people don't understand plea deals. People think once you plead to certain things, you're just guilty.
Yeah.
Or once you do the payout, you're guilty.
Yeah.
I remember Shannon Sharp said something like that. Like, yo, when you use a celebrity of certain stature or status, it's easier to just pay that person and just shut this shit off than deal with your reputation and name is worth more than a couple dollars, even though you're not guilty. Let's settle out of court. Because at the end of the day, most of the time, if you're innocent, that's what the person want anyway. It's money. So once you have a history of settling, they be like, well, he must have did it. He paid them this much. He must have did it. You paid them off. Like, no, that's not the reason. Like, why would I go through this headache of dealing with all of this shit? And that could make you end. It also goes in once you're guilty in the public eyes, it's crazy. Yeah. Because if I be like, nah, you bullshit, you lying. Now they got one person, two person, three, and where everybody say, where there's fire, where there's flame, there's fire. 40 motherfuckers could be lying, but now I'm guilty because 40 people done said it, and I have a history of paying 2 off. Now it's like, damn, what the fuck? And I respect Charlamagne for at least. He always say this, I speak my truth so it is never used against me. He always spoke on this. He always been open about this.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I'm more lenient towards him. Like, understanding where he's saying, because every information I've been out about him is nothing new to me.
Yeah.
It's just new information as far as what the mother and whatever said. But he said all of this. He said it in his book. He everything out there is about him. So there's nothing you can
so
really.
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you guys this. Do you think Charlamagne know who did it then? And he's just protecting that person?
Yeah, I don't think he know. Word probably got around, but he took responsible.
Okay.
He took responsible for throwing a party and putting her in that environment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he copped out to. He took responsible for putting her in that environment, and you know what I mean, she took a sip of something she shouldn't have. But you're responsible because you picked that young lady up.
Yeah.
And she took something she shouldn't have took, and that happened. And it's all fortunate, you know, she definitely deserved justice. And I heard somebody say something, I think that's something you sent, I'm not sure, but it's like, you know, Charlamagne's so heavy on his mental health and therapy shit. Why don't you, but then again, I don't know. Why don't you reach out to the girl? But she might not reach out. That might look bad on you. Why you reaching out to me? It's lawsuit. It's tough. It's a
tough,
tricky.
yeah.
It's a tricky thing. Like, can you reach out? Like, yo, what can we do to bring?
That's another
this
thing
to
as
an
well. Charlamagne is big on mental health. So why would he say what he said on that show about Kwame Brown and his family? Why would he expose that to people? Like Kwame Brown, he said, this is something that my mother was hiding from me.
But look,
why do that?
Okay. You heard what you just said? This was when? After he said it.
Yeah.
And what he do after that, he apologized. He said, yo, I didn't know I hit that much trauma.
Right.
I didn't know it was unwound, that wasn't open. Okay. That's why he apologized. Now, if he wouldn't apologize
That's
after
why
he knew it affected to him, I would have been like, yo, but once he said, to me, like I said, two things could be true. It could have been malicious, or it could have been you just talking too much. At some point, you got to be like, oh, my nigga.
Right.
I felt as though he shouldn't have said none of that shit.
Nah.
That was uncalled for. Like, I would have been like, yo, bro, you wildin'.
I gotta let y'all handle that.
Yeah,
if I'm Charlamagne and y'all Matt Barnes and I gotta let y'all handle it. Y'all gotta handle that, bro. I tell you what to say. Maybe I throw some stuff, but I'm not going on the end saying anything.
I guess it was kind of like, don't fuck with Kwame Brown, and this is why.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like I said. It's like trying to break up a fight. This is your girl. This is someone else. Just some chick that crossed over in the middle of the street, something like that. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing is, hey, you guys ain't fighting. At the same time, if your girl getting hit with a few jabs, you're stopping that shit and like, hey, baby, I'm holding her. You better jab her.
Yeah, take this elbow.
Jab this bitch right now.
Take this lead
I'm
right
like, oh, but you at the same time, you're breaking it up. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like that, man. Come on. So I think that's what he was doing.
And both of them, you know, stacking them is like, nah, you know, they ain't take no personal attacks to him. Matt Barnes, they invited him on. Kwame was like, fuck that. But Kwame went at everybody. I'm not going to name all those Stephen A. Jamel Hill, Skate Bayless. He was like, Shay, you cool.
Butch Watson, somebody?
Yeah.
Somebody.
He went at everybody, man. He was coming at everybody, disrespecting. How y'all feel about the playoffs started?
Yeah.
But
what you about to say?
Niggas been wilding, man. These y'all saw the shit with Russell Westbrook?
Yeah.
The popcorn shit. Niggas.
You gotta see me outside, bro. You gotta see me.
They would have held you back. And you was hurt walking with a limp. What you would have did, Chase? How you feel about that shit?
It's disrespectful, man. They need to be, the fans need to be held accountable for their actions. Just the way the players do when they get fined, they get suspended, they get their name tarnished in the media. Like, bring that fan out. You need to be exposed, he or she, and they need to be dealt with.
And why they ain't try to show his face? They gonna show his back walking out. Nah, expose that brother.
Expose that man.
Expose that man.
Put a picture up. Me personally, I think every fan that does that shit, I believe they should be put in a motherfucking steel cage match with the player.
Steel cage.
Steel cage. Why not?
Put tables outside.
It's going to sell too. I think it's going to sell. It's a big ticket. I'm just saying. I would love to see that now.
That's what Russ said.
Me, you know why? Because I know you throw some popcorn to me, nigga. I'm popping you. Yeah. I'm beating you the fuck up. Really. Yeah. Come on, like I would love to be.
You're Ron Artest on, huh?
Yeah, I'm definitely going Ron Artest and shit. Palace, the fight in the palace and shit.
Palace in the palace, whatever it was.
So you do some type of shit like that, we're definitely fighting. Because this is the thing, you would never do that to me in the street. Right. You don't got the balls. You little, number one. Everybody that did it is some fucking little ass chumps.
Yeah,
they look like fucking punks. You would never do that to me in the street. I'll break you the fuck up.
They got security and everybody in that's going.
And a good point I heard on Disputed was, you ban them, they should be banned from all arenas.
Yeah.
Ban them from, let's just
All
say,
right,
if I travel
NBA.
to Atlanta, I want to see that game. I ban from Utah, but if I
Exactly.
travel to Atlanta,
The
I want
whole,
to
the whole
done
NBA.
Up. You done up.
Exactly.
You done up. You can't come nowhere, fool.
Guess what? Guess what can happen? He can go right to Washington and watch the game. That happened in Philly.
That been Philly, yeah.
He could go to Washington and watch the game, right?
Yeah.
They didn't ban him from there.
And look, that right there, and also it was 3 that happened. The trade, the Trey Young, Ice Cold, my boy Trey Young shit that Ice trade that happened in New York.
They spit
when
on
the
him.
fan tried to spit on him. Look at that, and this is a good point. He was damn near. He was a roll behind 50 and his girl. I think a
He
little
spit
spick on his
over
50 girl. Yeah.
He spit over.
So we talking garden, we talking that, right?
Yep.
So that seat running about 10.
Yeah.
5-10 bands.
Couple bands,
So that's
yeah.
somebody with money.
Right.
So that right, you ban it, that's nothing. They could go
That ain't
other places.
nothing.
That put my point. Like they gotta be done up.
Yeah.
He probably
So
was
he
in
got
Atlanta
money.
today. I mean, last night.
Last night probably was in Atlanta with Spike Lee and them watching the game.
You got multiple seasons too. You got to set an example.
Yeah,
You got to
be out of here.
No, but the ban is, I think it's indefinite. I think it's like you
all right,
can't.
cool,
But
cool.
you can't attend basketball events.
Right.
So I go to a concert. Dude, nah, you should.
Nah,
You're done up.
You're done.
But
You're done in the garden.
this is what I also like. What I believe Max Kellerman said this. Why is they not being charged?
Exactly.
All because you stepped into the arena. That don't mean every law in America will just go out the door.
Yeah.
That's what's happening though. Think about it. If somebody does that to you
I'm gonna press charges,
in the
yo.
street, right? You can press charges.
Right.
They can go to jail.
They will press charges. It's like those niggas were trying to press charges on our test when it happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Because
come
if
on.
Russell would have jumped in that stands and beat bro up.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Then
The first thing they doing is, yo, lawyer.
Yeah,
Nah,
they
Russ,
lawyer.
I want to press charges. I want to press charges.
So every law in America shouldn't go out all because you're at an arena. You're at one of these football stadiums. Everything should still stand. Like, look, they should have been locked up. It's not kicked out that day. The cops should have came, and they should have been arrested.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
For real, they should have been arrested.
That's
Especially
it. That's an
spitting.
example.
Spitting is fucking nasty.
Right.
And bro, we just came out of a pandemic. But we're still damn near in it, even though the world's opening.
He should have got his ass.
Bro, it's a pandemic.
That's the lowest of the world, bro. You spit
Yo,
the
bring him
worst
to
thing
the
ever.
bring him to the locker room.
Exactly.
Before you kick him out,
I
bring
don't
him
know
to
if
the
y'all
locker
even
room.
know about this one. One Uber driver got spit on by one of the passengers. Guess what happened?
What?
They got coronavirus and they died.
Coronavirus!
This is what the fuck I'm saying. That is a crime. That's a crime. When you're spitting, it's a crime.
Bro pulled his mask down.
Come
to spit.
on.
I would have.
Man, what gives you the audacity to think you could sit in a seat in a stadium and spit at a like
It's
what
them-
are you thinking?
It's them folks, man. It's
It's them folks. We gotta talk about that
it's
too.
the white folks
But
that
if I
think they
reach
just
over there
better.
and knock your head off, then
You're here to entertainment.
It's crazy, man.
And it's crazy.
Exactly.
Who said that shit, man? I forgot who said it. I don't want to misquote him, but this was a quote. No matter how much money you have as a black man, they'll still think you're beneath them, even though you got more money than them.
Kanye West said something like that.
Yeah, you're still nigga in the band, you're still nigga.
Still nigga.
Still whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like and
You're the entertainment.
Somebody also said that if you could get the poorest white individual to feel as though they have more power than the richest black man, they'll forget they poor. They'll forget they in that minority that they're getting raped. Like
Exactly.
you're at the bottom with us. They taking your shit too. But as long as you can feel as though I'm better than you, you know, we in the same bullshit pool, you're that. So they feel like, I don't care how much money you make, you still entertain me. You're here to entertain me. You're here to do this, you're here to do that, which is crazy.
Right.
It's
I
like
don't care.
It's like you're going to the circus. That's how they look at it.
You're the animal in the zoo.
You're the tiger.
You're the tiger.
You're the gorilla.
Like, yo.
You're the monkey. You're the elephant. You're that. You're entertainment.
And
bro.
you know, I may be wrong. I might be wrong, but I've been around a lot of African Americans, white. It ain't one of us going to a game. We're not even yelling. We're not even talking shit to the opponent like crazy
Exactly.
shit. They be wilding. They be talking
It's always
spicy.
them. It's always them.
Always them.
Fuck you,
Always
you
them.
suck.
Like the
You-
whole shit with LeBron, right? With the old
Yeah.
girl
With
and
the
husband.
white lady.
Yeah.
That was the white lady. I forgot her name.
Her husband too, but
her
yeah.
husband.
Okay,
But,
but
the
her-
husband was talking, and she talked to him. Like, you gonna talk to him? Yo, we don't say nothing.
We
I
enjoy
don't
it.
know, man.
We enjoy
I
it.
don't know.
We go.
I don't know.
I've been to a couple events. I don't see us yelling.
Nah.
It's cheering. We cheer for
Yeah.
what we want to do, and we get up out of there.
Yeah, it's not like we're trying to start a race war here. We're just trying to point out some facts. Look, it's a lot of white people that does this when they go to these games.
When you watch, when you watch
you
that
watch
shit on
it, I don't
YouTube or
get it.
Facebook, who's fighting? Who's fighting at these games?
White people.
White people. always at the game.
White people. Shit crazy.
And they be wildin'.
Who's causing riot if their team win a championship?
White people, they flipping over cars, they burning cars, they jumping on cars. They doing a whole bunch of shit outside the arena.
And this is perfect. I hate the subway off of this. I hate to go a little bit off it, but and then what happened with the knee thing? Oh man, just entertain us. We don't want to keep that shit out of the game.
Keep it out of the game. See, yeah, it's like shut up and
It's like shut up and dribble. Like, yo, you're here to do this.
Right.
shut up
do
and
that.
run. Yeah.
And that leads to the another incident that happened was the Ja Morant thing in Utah. Well, Utah ain't no niggas out there. Ain't no black people in Utah. So if you
This
draft me
happened
in
plenty of
Utah,
times in Utah.
I don't know about Utah,
Yo,
but
trade
if
me.
I get drafted in Utah, what's the closest state outside of there that I can live at? Because I
I
ain't
don't
never held
fucking know.
brother. I ain't never held high school recruit. Top flight high school recruit out
I'm
of
going
Utah.
to I'm going to Utah, bro.
First off,
That's
they
where
need,
it's
they
at.
need to move the team out of there. Dwayne Wade's a minority owner now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just got in there. Move that team out of Utah.
Yeah.
Because this ain't the first incident. It happened with Russ, all of that. But
Used to happen back in the day with,
Back in the days
before-
too.
with Karl Malone and
Karl
stuff
Malone
like that.
shit. They even did. They spiced Michael Jordan pizza. We're gonna call it the flu game, but
exactly.
they spiced that nigga
Hell
pizza.
yeah.
I don't
Definitely
care.
spiced that nigga shit.
They spiced his drinking pizza.
He still get like
He still
40.
give him 40 and But look, Ja Morant parents was there to talk about it. I think game 1 or game 2.
Yeah.
There was racial slurs at them. He said
Yep.
the father was like, "Yo, it was a couple that it was friendly talk, shit talking. Like, yo, your son ain't got this. Look, he missed. No, friendly. That's cool. That's a little
Yeah,
friendly
yeah.
competition.
Right.
But once the racial shit was starting to be spoke on, like, yo, dance for me, like dumb shit. Then somebody yelled. His mother was cheering like for her son, and somebody yelled, "Shut up, bitch."
Now, if I would have hit you with a killer instant combo 29 piece,
Hit him with
it
that
would've been
Mortal
a problem.
Kombat up, down, left, right. L1,
Down, left,
L2.
right.
Yo, that's somebody's mother, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy,
nah.
man.
Come on, yeah, you can't do that, man. Like, they cross the line so much.
It's
crazy.
ridiculous.
And they need
It's
to-
crazy.
they need to be
See,
dealt
when
with.
we're flipping over cars, it's for a reason. Somebody got killed.
Yeah, just like in
We
the
don't think it was right.
riots. In the
It's
riots
no
out there when they be
justice.
doing all this
Yes.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
It's no justice. Like, we out there when we're marching and we're fucking up shit.
Peaceful.
No, we even sometimes
Even when we fucking up
even
shit.
though we're fucking up shit, we vandalizing
It's
all
for
that
a
type
reason.
of shit. We going in there
Yeah.
filming
Fed
shit.
up.
We're fed up. Nigga, somebody just got killed by a cop that we thought it was wrong. There's no justice. We get mad at that. That's when we
Motherfucker.
start
But
doing
look,
fuck up shit.
look, you ready for that though? We fucking up shit that's like local, whatever shit.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers went to the Capitol because they lost the
Capitol.
election.
Yeah.
Like shit where they supposed to be shot on sight.
Yeah,
And fuck
exactly.
shit up and nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
Well, one lady got popped.
That's
They tried to bust through that
I
window.
think about 4 or 5 people got
No,
killed.
not them. The cop got
So
hurt.
the
All
two
of that.
cops.
One lady got killed. The one that was trying to bust through the window and they dropped her.
Okay, yeah.
Her. But as far as them, like y'all went overboard. Like
That just tell you right there. We talking about you went to the White House and now we talking about the NBA game.
I want to shake.
What do you gain?
I want to shake the man hand that put him down. Stupid ass. What the fuck is wrong with you?
the Capitol.
Stupid.
The Capitol.
What are you? Are you the South?
That's how they feel. That's the players for them, man. Like over election that they lost, that you could easily get back in 4 years.
Are you gonna start having Confederate flags now? Those are the
It's-
people that lost.
It's crazy.
They didn't
man.
win. The North won, and that's why.
But look, the thing about that, yo,
Let's not go into this
Shorty
stupid
was from
shit.
California.
Yeah,
She was from the
stupid.
South. She was from Cali.
Oh yeah, is that the one
Navy SEALs,
that took out a loan and the
Yeah, all
insurance?
that. She was in debt. I mean, not to make fun of the dead, rest her soul,
Yeah.
but people would have been after her right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. But she took out a loan. She was in debt. I think the
For her
interest was like
business or
crazy,
something.
wasn't it?
Yeah. That's what she was mad at. She thought the election was going to help her. And
How can the election help you?
I
You
don't
took
know.
that loan out when
That's
Trump was in office.
Exactly.
Use your common sense.
Like, what
yeah,
the fuck?
back to that, man. They was talking to his parents and all that, like disrespecting him, man. Shut the F up, racial slur, niggas, all this. Like, it's a sport.
Yep.
And I hate to say that word because when we play, niggas hate losing and our parents or significant other play. It's just a game. You hate hearing that, but
Yeah.
at the end of
It's
the day,
more than the game at that moment when you're out there
When you're
playing.
out there
You're playing,
playing.
it's more
But
than
the
the game, man.
disrespect is different.
Yeah.
They really got to be held accountable, like you said, yo. Charges got to be pressed. You got to expose their face, post them on all social media. I don't want a video phone from a fan picture. Y'all got cameras. Y'all catch
Nah,
everything on
right,
there, right?
everything.
Also
Remember that
want a video
mugshot.
apology as well.
Right.
Being that I want to charge him. Also a video apology. Play it on the play it in Times Square.
For the game start.
Before the game. You know how they do the thing before the game.
Set an example.
Yeah.
Put his name up there and all of that,
and you
man.
still bang. Get out of here.
Exactly.
You have to. Like, yo, they really out of pocket, and something got to be dealt with. And again, like I said, it ain't. I don't see the skin folks, color folks in there yelling.
America's different with it anyway. Like I just gonna touch on this real quick, and then we gonna jump to that Tim Tebow because it's a great segment to jump right into it. But you got to understand, Chris Rock even mentioned it. It's doctors that live on his block. Chris Rock is a motherfucking millionaire. He's a Hall of Fame comedian.
Yep, the
Good
red
actor,
line.
great actor. You know what I'm saying? Great actor.
Right here in Jersey, too. That's where he live at.
Think about that. There's doctors that live on his block. They're not black doctors. They're white doctors. Their credit was different. They was able to get this. What Chris Rock was saying is that if I wasn't a comedian making millions of dollars, I wouldn't be able to get this property. He said, I know
Even
I
if I
wouldn't
was
be
a
able to-
black doctor.
Even if I was a black doctor, wouldn't be able to get this property at all.
Right.
That white doctor, and this the thing, he's just a regular doctor. He's not a specialist because we know specialists make, that's where the money at.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything you're a specialist in, you're going to make more money. We know that. Just a regular doctor. Just a regular doctor you go to, motherfucking get your blood checked and all your blood work done, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
It, bro. We're gonna
It's crazy.
We're gonna have an
It's
episode
crazy.
about
We're going to have
that.
an episode about that.
We're
But
gonna have an episode about the whole how all that shit affect everything as far as your credit, your just everything, man. We're gonna have a whole
regular
episode on
doctors
that.
and dentists that live on the block. You living next to Chris Rock, and he said, "Yo, Jay-Z is down there, and you know they have a home. They have a home down there.
Yeah. CC Sabathia live in that area because I used to work in that. I did a couple works in that area. Like it's a whole. It start with a C. Something up in Bergen, North Bergen, in Bergen County,
Jersey.
up there.
Yep.
It's a little area, and the cribs over there is crazy. CC Sabathia
Bro,
stay
the
up there.
cribs are big,
Yeah.
huge. Like
it's-
when you just even when you
You
drive
wouldn't think
through,
you in
just look.
Jersey. I went up there. I'm like, what the fuck is this? We set up because we did my old job. We did a wedding.
Yeah.
The wedding was on the property. Like we set up the tent and we did the portable air conditioners.
Yeah.
For the tents and all of that. And dude was like, yeah, Chris Rock live in this area. CC Sabathia, and he named a couple other people.
Also, you know, the heat is going to be coming back. So if you guys need any motherfucking HVAC shit done, y'all want to have a cool home, hit my man up right here. Block. Damn.
Yes.
He'll set you up. Nice price.
Yes, sir.
You said what?
Nice price. Be prepared to pay. Be prepared to pay.
You gotta
but
cut that
it's
check,
a nice
man.
price. It's a nice
You gotta
price.
cut that check.
Cut that check,
You gotta cut that check. But the work is definitely A1.
Yeah, he keep the house
A1
cool. He gonna keep the house
man.
motherfucking cool.
Yeah,
you
man.
know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
get warranty, you know?
Yeah.
Get warranty, all that into that. But yo, dealing with all this shit,
10-year
man,
warranty? Hold on, 10-year warranty, right?
depending on the equipment you put in there. I don't know about no 10 years.
God
Hey, two times gave me a 10-year warranty on my roof.
That was different. He was coming up.
Oh, he's coming.
Did you get 3
Oh, I
weeks?
got it. Fuck that. I
You
said you
get
got
3
7
weeks.
years left, nigga. You got 7 years.
You got 3 weeks if anything breaks. Yo, man. But yo, how y'all feel about the Tim Tebow, man? I want to ask
Slide
this,
into
man.
Tebow.
I want to
Let's
ask
go
this,
with
Jay.
Chase.
Chase, I want to
Let's
ask
go
you,
hear
Jay.
about it, man.
Tim Tebow is back in the league after six years? 6 years back in the NFL, signed Jacksonville Jaguars. This is the question. Do you think it's a racial thing or you think it's just a guy thing? Like, that's my guy.
Like we was talking about, I think it's a little bit of white privilege in there. Absolutely.
Okay.
But like
Explain.
I was telling y'all, I also think it's Tebow's character. Like he's always carried himself, you know what I mean, up here. Always did things very well. You know what I mean, carried himself very well. So as far as having him as a teammate, I think it's a great thing. And somebody who was also a leader in the locker room, which you don't really you don't care nothing about, because locker rooms don't win games, right? That's what you said. But
Fans say that for arguments
Yeah.
when they don't like the guy. He's a bad teammate. He's bad in the locker room. Motherfucker, locker room don't, like you said, locker room don't win it.
Right.
AB was putting up 1,500 yards, this and that. That's what he's there for. I ain't here to be good in the locker room.
Right.
The fuck that's gonna win us.
But you know, like we were just talking about a leader, as far as like being a leader for different people, and people respond to different things, and I definitely think he's one of those people,
Especially for a young team, right?
yeah, young team. But as far as playing tight end, I don't know. He's an athlete.
He is.
Okay.
He can't throw the fucking ball, but he's an athlete.
He's athlete.
You know
he
what I
can
mean?
run, play baseball.
And like you
do
said,
all-
if he bringing them dollars in, then I mean, more power.
How would you feel if you do start getting playing time?
Yikes.
You really lean towards the white players.
I need to know who's. I need to know who's tight end.
I don't care.
Tight end.
Bro,
I don't care. He been out of the league for 6 years.
If he better than the actual starting tight end,
There's other tight ends you could bring in that's better than both of them.
Yeah, right.
If he's better than the actual tight end.
Because Kaepernick can play tight end, right? Kaepernick can play tight end.
There you go. Yeah. You never know.
That's the thing.
They ain't give him a chance.
Right.
He probably can play wide receiver.
Yeah, he's
That boy
fast
was
as hell.
fast.
He's fast as hell.
Cap probably
He
said,
don't
"I'm
like
gonna
getting
play
hit,
that
so
shit."
he gonna run.
Yeah,
He
probably-
was scared.
That's probably why
we
you
gotta
run
see,
fast.
man. We gotta see what's gonna happen.
You run ski. How you feel about this shit, Will?
White privilege.
That's it.
It's
You
white.
waiting on that?
Nah, nigga, I feel it's white privilege.
Nah, nigga.
Saying that right now. Look, I'm just,
It's white
saying my nigga was different. It
Why,
wasn't the
man?
ER at the end.
Why, man?
She was different. All right.
Nigger. I was just watching the Black Klansman. That shit's all right. I'm gonna go finish it.
Yeah, I watched that shit too. It was cool. The reason why I feel it's white privilege is because that I don't believe that. I believe if you was out the NFL for more than 6 to 7 years and you come back at a different position in the game, I just think that, come on, 1 year off in the NFL to me or NBA, any sport, I believe you're going to be rusty. You ain't, come on, it's everything. You could be in the best condition shape you think you could be in. Playing the game, football conditioning or
different.
basketball conditioning, soccer conditioning, it's something different. The only way you can experience that if you
by
play.
playing.
You have to play.
Right.
Tell him, God, man,
So-
you work out, you got out there on
I
flag,
work out,
and you was done.
motherfuckers. Yeah. I know. I can tell you this: running back and forth, over and over, side to side. Come on, I'm going side to side. I'm doing other
had a
shit.
clip where he was holding the ball like a loaf of bread right now.
We gotta figure ways to start putting clips on his back TV when we start joking. Go ahead, though, man.
Hey man, I still scored touchdowns, man. I got about 3 touchdowns, bro.
You did.
I started off rough, but I finished strong. I think I finished strong. I was learning the playbook.
20 catches, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns in 10 games.
I also had some
40
rushing yards.
attempts.
I had some
40
rushing yards too. I came out the backfield a few times as well with a touchdown.
A few reverses. All right, back to Tebow. We'll get
So, I feel as though that I don't believe anyone else would have had this opportunity to do that. To me, Kaepernick tried to come back as a quarterback, a position that he played and that, guess what, he was pretty fucking good at. And they didn't allow him to come back. They jerking my man Cap. But you bring back Tebow, again, I know what it is. He wears his religion on his sleeves. We understand that.
Right.
We know that America is mostly Christians. It's a Christian nation. We know that.
Some people felt that's what got him out the league, though.
But also, I believe it got him back in the league as well because that's the type of, he wears his religion on his sleeve. Ain't no problem with that. No problem with that.
Right.
But if you don't want politics into football, why do you want religion into football? If you don't want us talking about racial issues, why do you take a separate religion in
And you
football?
know what's crazy?
I don't get that. That shit need to stop. Or it's a 360. Come on. It's either, look, you gonna stop, you got to stop all of them, or you let all of them go.
But look, you know what's crazy? It also plays a part. I mean, I think this makes sense. Where the people that try to use that were religious got him out the league. No, I don't think so. His nigga sucked. He was ass as far as at a quarterback. Because a good point is, let's just say if Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady was religious as him and always talk God, you think they would be out the league? No, because they ball.
Right.
So that's a weak excuse for people like, well, they was blackball for religion. No, Tebow was buns at quarterback. My take on it, I feel as though is
Marketing.
Yeah.
Great marketing strategy.
Marketing. I don't think it's racial. I don't think it's white privilege. I don't think it's any of those things. I think it's a Urban Meyer is his guy. Everybody have that coach that you
Explain
just have a bond
that
with.
though too, because everybody don't know.
I'm gonna give a background. Jacksonville Jaguars' new head coach is Urban Meyer.
Yep.
He coached Tim Tebow in college. He recruited Tim Tebow out of high school, brought him to college. They won 2 national championships together.
That's 2.
Set all records. Set a bunch of college records that
Tebow did
Tebow
win
won.
Heisman, right?
Run the Heisman.
Mr. Florida, right?
Mr. Florida.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
He's from Jacksonville.
He's from Florida.
The team that he's playing for now, he's from that city. He's from that town. He was Mr. Florida in football and baseball, if I'm not mistaken, when he was coming out of high school.
Yeah.
So Right now, what he got the number 1 selling jersey? Is season even start yet?
Number 1 selling uni. Yep.
Oh, we got to keep him now.
Yeah, we got to keep him. The owner looking at them dollars like, oh. We got to keep him. So me, I feel as though it's not a white players thing because he's been out of the league for 6 years. If it was a white, to me, if it was a players thing, he would have been, somebody would have given him opportunity. He would have kept being in camp. Even if he didn't make the team, he would have kept getting the opportunity. He didn't. I feel as the Urban Meyer, even some people on the coaching staff played college ball with Tebow.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a familiar thing. It's like, yo, this my nigga, let's cut him a little check. And they didn't give him a bag. They gave them $870K. It's a bag to us, but $870K is below veteran minimum. It's damn near practice squad money.
That's enough to pay the podcast for a year and a half.
So what's the quarterback name from Iowa State? I forgot his name.
Braxton Miller?
No, the other
Terrell
one.
Pryor?
Yeah.
Terrell Pryor wasn't under him.
I know.
Under Urban Meyer. But
So
he played years. Go ahead.
So Terrell Pryor, everything that you named about Tebow was Terrell Pryor.
Yep.
You think he would have brought Terrell Pryor back as a tight end or wide receiver after 6 years?
If he was there?
If all those are compliments that Tebow got, but it was Terrell Pryor. He played under Urban Meyer. You think he would have brought Pryor back?
I think so. If Pryor was his guy, like Tebow was, and they won all that they did in college, all of that.
Everything. You think he would have brought him back?
Yes. But then Terrell Pryor is a pure definition of that motherfucker was in the league for a minute.
Yeah, he was in there. He was
for quarterback. Actually, he almost
quarterback receiver.
He led a team at receiver. I think he led
the Browns, right?
The Browns.
That 1 year.
Right. So Oakland gave him a couple chances. He went other places, a couple chances, and he played for a minute at that position.
Yeah.
And Braxton Miller, I think he's still in the league. He was with the Houston, but he wasn't really getting burned like that. So it's people that still, I feel as though that's still in there. I just think, and then like you said, a big part is his character. Tebow is a good dude.
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
Positive
vibes.
Yeah.
He feeds you with energy. I feel as though he's probably good to talk to. Like he's never been out of work. He was doing baseball. For real.
He never been out of work.
He was doing baseball. ESPN college, Fox College. He always working. Somebody always.
He's a likable guy.
He's a likable guy. Right. So I feel as though I do agree with the great for locker room thing. Like, if he don't get burned, he could be in there. He's a young. He could uplift them. He could talk to them. And I feel as though he could also, it'd be like, Urban Meyer is a college coach. He never coached grown men. And that team is young, which is kind of perfect for him. He got a lot of young guys on that team.
The youngest team in the NFL, I think is one of the youngest teams.
One of the youngest,
they got the most youngest players or something?
Cleveland and Dunn or something like that. And he got a lot of young guys. So with somebody that been through that won with him, that understand his message he's trying to pass down, it's a good locker room thing. So I think, now, to me, like I told you, Chase, once I see this jigger start getting a lot of burn, I'm going to be like, all right.
Starting tight end out there.
Because he ain't never block. He ain't never reach block. Yeah. Know what I mean? He's an athlete. He can take the hit. He's a big dude. He's about 245, 6'3", 6'4", 6'3-ish, 245, 250. So he's a strong, and he work out.
Yeah.
He always worked out. He ain't no slouch. So it's just, to me, I understand your part also. It could be that as well. Because Kaepernick ain't never get the chance.
Tim Tebow is the American dream. When you look at him, that's what white people embody. That's the American dream. He should be able to get a chance to do whatever he wants to do. Whatever he sets his mind to, he should have an opportunity to do it. It's not like that with all of us, though. Trust me, it's not.
That's a fact.
If I wanted to do exactly what he wanted to do, I can't just step there and just do it. Even on a smaller level. No, if I don't have the resume for it, they're not going to hire me for that position. They're not even going to give me a shot.
Yeah.
Why? Why waste the company time for what? No.
Life is unfair.
Exactly.
That's from Friends. That's from Friends.
She sounded like it was from Friends.
Yeah.
She sounded like
Malcolm
it
in
was
the middle.
from Friends.
Yeah. You're right. That was my shit too.
So
that was my shit.
I believe this is what they embody, and you even Stephen A. Smith even said. He said, "I had people call me, Sean Hannity from Fox Sports. We know what crowd he's for. Besides that, he's a Republican. I could care less about it. But we know how he talks. We know how certain things he said about Obama, our president. Certain things he say about Trump. He's the Trump guy.
Yeah.
He's the Trump guy at the same time. But we know how Fox Sports are. They are borderline going with a white type of
narrative.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, I don't know too many black people that go listen to Fox News and shit. So We know that the audience, they keep trying to seek what they feed in them, and at the end of the day, man, they're gonna start some bullshit. They're gonna start another war. It's gonna be another civil war. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, I believe I don't know. Just Tebow is a guy that I think is just the American dream, and people want to believe that the American dream is still alive, and Tebow is that. They want to show their kids and say, look. You could be like Tim Tebow. You have the opportunity to do whatever you want to do. Whatever you set your mind to, you can do it.
Yeah.
Because look, Tim Tebow do it. Just be a good Christian, a good man, a good husband, a good brother, father, all that type of stuff.
Tebow probably
That's what Tim Tebow is.
He got to be. Because that team he was on.
Which one?
Florida.
That's a wild.
They had killers, rapists, shooters. Yeah, Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, he definitely had that.
He had Tequila Spice. He had Percy Harvin. He had Riley Cooper from the N-word user from Philly. You name it. He had the Pouncey twins. They with the shits like. And he was the pastor. They say they had her. They had Bible studies. They went and shot rob niggas and stole. Cam Newton was his backup.
Yeah.
Like that team was wild. So he could relate to whatever you want. And like you said, he's the American dream, man. He's the white great hope, man. And he got another shot, and I can't wait, man.
Hope.
I can't wait. I think he's gonna get some burn, but he's not gonna.
He'll catch a few slants.
I feel as though if he don't make it, if he don't make it right. He's going to be boxing. He might box Mayweather next. He might box Mayweather next. Why not?
Yo, that's another one. We ain't got time to. I want to get into that.
Tim Tebow is Bo Jackson. Tim Tebow is Bo Jackson. He's the future Bo Jackson.
Whoa.
He's the white. He's the white version of that.
He's not even good though.
So don't make a difference. It don't make a difference.
I definitely do. Yeah, you're right. And yo, that's crazy. We gotta speak. We're gonna have a whole episode about that. How Conor McGregor is celebrated, Mayweather is hated. The Logan, like their characteristic, the way they act, they get deals, all of that. But the shoes on the other foot, we get you're unfit, you're animal, you're angry.
Logan and Jake Paul,
cocky.
Logan, Jake Paul is cocky, just like Mayweather,
right?
And McGregor,
right?
They're all cocky. They're all the same guy,
right?
But they're celebrated.
Right.
Mayweather's hated.
They can't wait to get.
You want to see him?
That's why Floyd don't do no advertisements, man. Because he's able to say what he want, do what he want.
Yeah, they don't
as soon as you do
that,
they taking that shit from you.
Yeah.
So he got his own money.
That
do
goes
his own
back
thing.
to our boy Kwame Brown, man. Kwame Brown said, I can say what the fuck I want on my motherfucking station. Nobody can check me.
Right.
But them white folks gonna check y'all. I can't say nothing. I can't drop mama's cooking. I can't drop mama's cooking. I can talk all this shit I want, but y'all can't. And we had a fact. Stephen A kind of responded to him. I ain't really listened to it yet. I ain't got time,
like
but
the bloopers and all that type of shit.
But typical probably talking shit, but you won't say it in his face. Because Kwame Brown's like, man, we could meet up somewhere where it's all right to smack you. Shit like that. He said. I think he said DC. I think he said Washington, Seattle, Washington, not DC.
Hold on. So hold on. This is my only thing.
Where
So he
he
invited A. Smith to a fight, pretty much, and Matt Barnes invited him to his hands. Matt Barnes said, "Yo, let's take it into the hands."
So they trying to do a celebrity.
Kwame Brown said no. He said, "For what?" He said, "You check." He said, "You getting emotional." He said, "Becky with the good hair, you getting emotional." You want to fight now? You invite me to your hands.
He did say that all about him.
Come on, but now you're inviting A. Smith. You know A. Smith ain't gonna do nothing.
He said if you would have said it in my face, I would have smacked you.
Everybody gotta get the smoke.
I'm pretty sure if you would have said the same thing about Matt Barnes, what you were saying on the air, Matt Barnes would have took it there with the hands.
Yeah, they would have been fighting.
They would have been fighting. Shit.
Kwame would have hurt Matt Barnes though.
He probably would, but Matt Barnes is a fighter. Matt Barnes is a fighter no matter what.
Country, yeah,
he got to, he definitely gave Derek Fisher the business.
Well, we don't know. We ain't see clips.
Hey,
man, the only fighter I know is Meta World Peace and Steve Jack, man. I ain't see Matt Barnes throw hands.
That's it.
He was the bully and all that, but I seen Stevie Jack jump in the crowd, throw hands, and
I heard about Steve Jack.
Man, throw hands.
I think it was a picture out there that Derek Fisher had like some bruise on his eye, man, because he was coaching New York Knicks at the time.
A little scuffle.
Coaching the Knicks.
A little scuffle.
That's all, man. A little scuffle.
We gotta talk about that too, man. Teammates, grad. Now they engaged and all of that, man.
Who, Derek Fisher and his ex-joint?
Yeah, it happens.
They still was together After that whole shit.
Yeah, where'd you be going?
Stuck
Leave?
about.
I don't
Depends
I
who
just
win.
got my ass
It depends
whooped.
who
You
win.
better
Hey,
stay
ladies! If your man get beat up, if your new jugger get beat up by your ex, you leaving? What's we talking about shit of the day? Hold on, we got to get up out of here. We need the cap of the week, the question of the week, all of that, man.
Go ahead, go with that one.
Go with that one. Go with that one. Hey,
Go with that.
ladies. If you with your new dude, man, and your ex, your baby father,
Yeah.
or whatever, you know, beat up the new guy. Let's just say the new guy disciplined his son or whatever he did, and then son went and told Pops.
Yeah.
Pops pulled up to have a talk. But now the baby father got to show off. I mean, the new guy got to show off in front of Shorty.
Exactly.
Now he talking crazy. Now you got to pull him to the side. Now he put hands on, bruh. What's gonna happen? Ladies, what y'all gonna do,
What
man?
y'all doing? Because come on, if the ex-boyfriend beat up the new boyfriend, shouldn't he take ownership back of that pussy?
No, I'm saying if you don't want the coochie, but I'm just saying.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
can't-
Just mad. You gotta leave that nigga.
The new boyfriend can talk crazy. I get my ex over.
I get my ex over here.
You wasn't saying that shit.
Don't let me call Ricky.
Oh, like the dude, like
gonna
when
whip your
the
ass.
old boy showed up at the house when they was on the bed about to squabble.
Yeah.
You see that shit? So leave this this my woman. This
My woman, leave this house. Bro, got his shit alive. You know what I mean? So, ladies, what would y'all do? And also, if your man get knocked out in front of you, is the relationship over?
Man.
Man, fuck out of here. Wake that nigga up, man. We gotta go.
Is the shit over, yo?
Jeez. That's
What do you think, though?
That's the question.
If you get
You talking
knocked
about
out,
like a fair one?
if you get knocked out,
fair one, fair.
yes, a fair one.
snuck
You get
straight
knocked
up.
out.
A fair one. Who started the
No.
fight? Who started the fight? If I ain't want to fight, if I kept saying, yo, this is like,
That never sound good. That never sound good. No.
Hey, yo, good, bro.
I'm good.
bro.
You got it, babe. Let's go. And she keep popping shit.
Hey, yo, let's go.
And you got to break it down, though.
I'm
Will.
waking up and I'm
But
knocking you the fuck out.
either way, if it's a fair one, if we both square off,
Yeah.
and I took that L,
Yeah. You gonna feel comfortable after
it
that?
happened.
It happens.
It happened.
You can take an L or get knocked out. Like you sleep. Which one?
Which one? You talking about we was squabbling, and he put me down.
You got hit and you started snoring on the,
Ah.
on the ground.
How long we in a relationship?
6 months. Yeah, 6 months.
It's over. I'm out, man. I can't fuck with her.
I ain't dealing with this shit.
Cause it's gonna lead to two things. It's
Yeah,
gonna lead
ex
to
knocking niggas out.
It's gonna lead to two things.
Yeah.
You ready? That's what I think it's gonna lead to.
What?
If you stay with her,
What
you've been
happens?
together for long, it's gonna lead to two things. Abusive relationship, because you're gonna start putting hands on her because she's gonna be disrespecting you.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna take enough, or you just gonna leave her. It's gonna those are the only two things. You didn't do that to that nigga, I'll do it to you, bitch.
I think it's three things.
Oh, what else?
She gonna start fucking him again.
The other day.
No, it's not the ex though. I'm talking about it's a regular nigga. I
Okay, I
said.
thought it was
Not
still
the ex. No, I'm talking about
just
regular
a-
nigga
just
knock
a
you
regular
out.
dude knock you out.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Regular nigga
Yeah, that
knock
too.
you out in
Let's
front of
get
you.
it. Okay, it's just them two things.
It's the
Yeah.
two things. You
Yeah.
either gonna be like, I'm done with this bitch, I'm out.
Yeah.
Or you gonna start putting hands on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's enough of that shit talking to me now, but you beat me then. Can you beat me like that nigga beat me?
You know what? You go get your fucking daddy. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out.
Yeah.
I couldn't knock the other nigga out because he was a motherfucking professional MMA fighter.
Yeah, but very
You know what I'm
fighter.
saying? I found out. I did my research.
Yeah,
He was an
yeah.
MMA fighter.
Yeah.
You didn't know that, and I didn't know that. That's why I got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
It happens though. Go get your father.
You know the hell want to hear that
Go
shit.
get your brother. I'm gonna knock them the fuck out. They not no MMA fighter.
Hey,
Then
yo,
you
that's
gotta
the
knock
question
them
of the
niggas
week,
out.
man. We need y'all, man. Y'all answer that shit for
Also,
us, man.
look, come on, let's give a rundown on DMX album. DMX album is out.
Yes,
y'all tuned the
sir.
fuck in. I don't know if y'all heard a few songs or not, but that Bad Salt shit with Jay-Z and Nas, DMX is going hard. The first
How
song
was
on there with the locks.
I know that one I heard is tough.
That shit
Hold on. How was the song on there with my Buffalo Boys? Did you hear it yet?
I didn't get that far yet. I'm 6 songs in. I'm only 6 songs in.
I gotta jump on there and hit
I
Conway.
think I'm 5 or 6 songs
I gotta
in.
hear that joint with the Buffalo Boys, man. Griselda. CMB, we out of here, man. Catch y'all next week, man. You already know Red Cup. We out of here. Toast. Enjoy y'all Memorial Day weekend, man.